Be excellent on your level. Yesterday I posted a video. I was disappointed because this job situation, it was looking good. And then they said I was overqualified. They led me one way and then they snatched the rug from under me, said I was overqualified. It happens. So what I did, I had my moment of disappointment and then I got back on the horse today. This is the day after that video. And I got immediately, like, I dropped my kids off at school. I immediately came home, took a shower, and just got to work. Started thinking about the next steps, And that leads me to today's topic, which is be excellent on your level. So what does it mean to be excellent on your level? Being excellent on your level is a powerful concept that encourages individuals to strive for excellence in their current circumstances, no matter where they are in their personal or professional journey. And I try to live by this ever since I heard it. Be excellent on your level. It takes a lot of guesswork out of things because once you decide to be excellent on your level, you realize you're not competing against anybody else. You're just trying to be the best you can be where you are, given your circumstances, right? So I'm going to do 5. I'm going to just do 5 things about being excellent on your level. And hopefully if this gains some traction, then I will continue. Because, we always looking for answers and motivation. And when we have those missteps, disappointments and things like that, stuff just doesn't go your way, these are good things to be able to look back on. Matter of fact, do you have a handy dandy notebook? I know it's going to read backwards, but this says Norfolk State University. I got this handy dandy notebook from Norfolk State. It's real nice. It comes with a pen. It comes with these little bookmark things. And I've been using it ever since I got it. Funny story, the way I got it, I was at it was like an orientation day. My son, he got a full ride to be a snare drummer for Norfolk State. I was over there with him, and we were in a session where the faculty and everybody was answering questions and stuff like that. So we were talking about move-in day, and I raised my hand, and I got on the mic, and I began to speak. And when I got on the mic, the guy that was hosting the thing, he was kind of walking around talking to people and stuff like that, but his back was turned. I started to speak, and the room began to shake. But my voice caught everybody off guard. And you know me, I just asked my question with a straight face, and I sat down. But it was so much commotion in the room after I started talking, and after I was finished, people were like staring at me, talking, whispering to one another and stuff like that. And the guy that was in the room, he was like, they were giving prizes to parents that would ask questions and things like that, to get the interaction going and stuff. But anyways, he heard me, and because his back was turned, I had sat down already. He was kind of looking around, and he was like, who was that? And he was like, you frightened me. I gotta give you a prize. So he ran up on stage, got the book, brought it down to me. But it was like all eyes on me, all because of how I talk when I get on the microphone. So the voice has been great all these years I've had it. But that's for another video if you want to. I notice there's a lot of people watching videos about how to get a more masculine voice and all that kind of stuff like that. I might make one of those videos, even though I probably ain't got nothing really fruitful to tell you. I was born with it. What can I say? All right, getting back to the point. Excellence on your level. How do you define excellence on your level? I got my list of things right here. You start by clarifying that excellence isn't about being the best among others, but about being the best version of yourself at your current stage. Okay, so stop looking at your siblings or your brother or that's the same thing as sibling, but stop looking at other people and using them as the barometer by which you measure yourself, your level of success and things like that. Look at where you are, see what can be improved upon, and improve upon it. If your body can be improved upon, let's let's be excellent on that level. Let's go to the gym and do what we can to get our bodies right. If you're writing a book, but you don't have the money to publish, make the book the best it can be before you even get the money to take the next step. If you're developing a product or a business idea or something like that, a business plan, make it the best that it can be, even before it manifests itself, even before it happens. And that is being excellent on your level, not comparing yourself one with another, but just looking at where you are, what you can do, getting it done, and being prepared, I would say. Number 2, recognize your starting point. Emphasize the importance of self-awareness. Knowing your strengths, weaknesses, and where you currently stand is crucial for setting realistic goals. Oh man, goals, realistic goals. That eludes a lot of us because our goals are those of millionaire influencers that we may follow on social media or watch on YouTube, and we think that our lives should reflect their lives. But no. It's like do a SWOT analysis for my business people out there. You know what a SWOT analysis is. I used to get my students to do one. It is your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. You assess those things thoroughly, and then you begin to do what you can as far as it goes. So your strengths, how can you capitalize on your strengths? How can you make them work in your favor instead of just bragging about what you're good at? Your weaknesses, self-explanatory. Identify your weaknesses, do your best to avoid those things or turn them into strengths, or turn them into non-factors. Where you currently stand, are you fresh out of high school, getting your first job? Are you unemployed? Are you newly married? Are you newly divorced? Are you single? Are you a single parent? Are you living with your parents? You got to look at where you are and don't begrudge where you are. Just say, okay, while I'm here, what can I do to set myself up for progress and for success moving forward? I'm going to make the most of my situation. I get into it in a second. Set personal standards. This is number 3. Set personal standards. Encourage. Oh, I don't need to read that part. Define what excellence means to you personally, rather than by societal or external benchmarks. So this, I guess I kind of alluded to this earlier, but like the influencers we watch and the people whose lives we witness, think about reality TV. Think about not Desperate Housewives, but your Real Housewives and all these other different type of shows where we see people living these lavish lifestyles. And the bulk of their problems seem to just be amongst themselves. But you live your life partying, opening businesses, traveling, partying, arguing, traveling, partying, arguing, business, travel, partying, arguing. It's like, it's strange, but it sucks us in. And we want to, it's almost like you live through these people and we sit there and waste so much time watching these folks. But to you personally, what is excellence? Stop chasing these things that you see on TV. Stop chasing unrealistic goals. To me, that's like the big pivot point, is to make sure that your goals are realistic. You're not about to be a millionaire in 2 months. That person online is not about to teach you how to make $30,000 a week on YouTube. It's all clickbait. It's all just a way to get you to click on it. But it takes time for these things to happen. And in our desperation for a quick fix, we click on these things thinking it's going to give us some type of magic answer to basically cut out preparation time and planning and execution so we can arrive at our end goal faster. But no, make realistic goals for yourself and do what is within your power to do. I would say, nope, I'll get to that in a minute. Number 4, small steps matter. The power of small, consistent actions. Excellence is built through daily habits and choices, not overnight success. This is just like what I just said. It doesn't have now. Things can happen quickly because there are those moments where lightning strikes and you come up with somebody comes up with a product that just it really does take off quickly, and it doesn't take a lot of time, or some type of artist or athlete or somebody just, I don't know, it just happens for some people. But that is the exception, not the rule. Okay, it's the exception, not the rule. Small, consistent actions, daily habits and choices, not overnight success. I would even tell people who are working a job, especially if you're in a warehouse type job. I notice in those type of environments, because I've been working warehousing all my life pretty much. I notice in those type of environments, gossips and negative people, they can suck other people in really, really quick, and that stuff starts to spread. And people will totally forget about the opportunities before them because they're so busy trying to fit in socially. But in my mind, I'm like, we were never here to be social. I'm here because I signed a contract saying that for my time, I agree that I'll accept the money that you said you'd give me for my time here. And we lose track of the main thing. So we're there trying to talk to people and build relationships and get friends and stuff. But these people are not your friends, because when it comes down to it, if you were to get fired, they're going to forget about you in a couple of weeks, and then it's on to the next hire. So what I would encourage you to do, if you're in that type of situation, like you're in a job where, you know, it's just like a manufacturing or something monotonous that you're doing all the time, take a minute and look at what the company offers as far as personal development and career opportunities and stuff like that. A lot of times people will not take opportunities to do better or get promoted on their jobs because they're afraid of what the gossips are going to say, or the people that they were working with when they first came in. They may be okay just staying at level 1, but you aspire to something more. Don't let the attitude of people that don't want anything more to stop you from taking advantage of the opportunities, because a lot of companies, they will, if you go to school, they got tuition reimbursement if you keep your grade above a B for the most part. Then you have little trainings and things that they will offer so you can be a part of the safety team or some type of committee, but you just start to learn the in-depth things about the job, you know, and it's almost like it's grooming you to become a manager level person, or, you know, to take that next big step. But because you're so afraid of what others are going to say, because they do talk, they are going to talk. They're going to say, oh, you got a radio in your hand, huh? Now you think you so much. Or they're going to be like, what you doing all that for, man? They don't care about you. Yo, you just a number. But it's like, if I have to be here, I'm going to make the most of it, you know? Don't drag me down. I'm trying to maximize my earning potential while I'm here. Until the real thing that I want to do comes to pass, I'm going to take advantage of every opportunity to milk everything out of this company, because they're going to do the same thing to me. They're going to, I'm telling you, people work their whole lives, retire from places in order to get us a gold watch or some type of award. After that, the relationship is done. Thanks for giving me 40 years of your life. Here's a watch. Come on, man. We can do better. But anyway, take full advantage of the opportunities before you. Celebrate progress. Number 5, celebrate progress. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Acknowledge growth fosters motivation and positive mindset. I was just telling you to make some progress. And as you make the progress, say you do become like the assistant manager, and then you become the manager, and then you become, you know what I'm saying, you might become a lead. It's so many different titles and levels depending on the job you have. But it's a big deal to come in, and it's something you can pat yourself on the back for and be proud of as you continue to do better, because it's all great experience for whatever may be next in your life. So many of my job experiences have it transferred over to when I was teaching those 4 years. So conflict resolution, dealing with people, delivering difficult news, talking to parents and all this kind of stuff like that. Being fair and looking at things from a standpoint of seeking to understand instead of accusatory and preconceived notions because of what you think about the people you're dealing with. you learn a lot from doing better and doing more. Okay. Don't be afraid to do more. Some of y'all have opportunities before you, but because that's not what the crew is doing, you don't want to be scrutinized. You don't want to be looked at. You don't want to seem like a traitor to them. Like, oh, you trying to get that promotion? Oh, you trying to be my boss? Or you think you better than me because now that you got that position? And sometimes when you do escalate and overtake your peers in a working environment, a lot of times the jealousy will come out, and they'll be really. They can be really disrespectful, but they can also be very standoffish, and they just want to be hard headed just to give you a hard time on purpose and stuff. But don't let it stop you, because while you're moving up and on, they'll be down doing what they do, and that's okay. You grow apart. It's a job. These are not like permanent relationships or anything like that. All right, I'm gonna stop right there. I got more to say for sure. I always do, but I'm gonna leave it right there because I think that's a good length for this video. A little over 16 minutes. Hopefully y'all will watch it. I need to get this watch time up, man. Come on, I'm trying to help y'all, but I'm trying to grow the channel as well. So if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe, aka be assimilated into the Low Growl Legion right this minute. Share this video with somebody. If you think what I'm saying means anything or it does you any good, share it with somebody. All right, y'all. Y'all be good. We keep it moving. Despite disappointment and hardship and the unexpected, we keep it moving.